All right, this is part two, using the magic wand. And last time we used the magic wand and the lasso tool to select the blue sky. Now I don't think we're going to use the magic wand or lasso tool very much in this screencast, but I want to show what you can do with the selection you've made with the magic wand. If you have some shots of subjects with a blue background like the sky or green screen or white screen that we've done in class, then the magic wand tool is pretty useful and you can do a lot of different things with this. All right, so I just want to show a few things about the selection. You can use adjustment layers, which we've done already. So I'll click on the new adjustment layer button, and I'll just use the hue and saturation, but you can try a lot of these and see what they do. All right, now notice in this layer now, the selection we've made has created a mask. Although we've clicked on the new adjustment layer, just because we've made a selection on our canvas, now that mask has already been made for us. And so we don't have to paint with black and white. It's already been done for us when we did the selection. But what we can do now is we can change all the area that we selected. So we can change the color of the sky and whatnot. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that's possible. All right, something else that's possible is called inversing the selection. And that means right now we have the marching ants selecting all this blue. We could go up to the menu at the top that says select, and we can choose inverse. Inverse now, that will select just our subject instead. I'm going to reverse that again, or inverse that again. And you have to realize that when you have something selected, it kind of acts like a mask, but although I don't have the adjustment layer mask feature on right now, it kind of acts like a mask. If I try to paint a color inside of my subject here, it won't let me because only the area in blue is selected. Let me show you. I'm going to click on the color chips. Realize we're not doing masking, so right now the black and white do not mean hiding or revealing the effect. Black means the color, black, and white means white. But I'm going to change the color just so you can see what can be done. I'll pick a yellow here. Now I've got only web colors on. I'll turn that off. You can have a lot of control here. I'll click OK, and I have my brush on. It's about 200 in size. Remember, there's different types of brushes. You could experiment with those. But for right now, I'm just going to leave just a plain circle brush. I'm going to turn up the size a little bit. Okay. And I'll deselect. And make sure the top layer is on. And if I try to paint on my subject now, notice it's only painting around my subject. So I'm kind of creating a little glow effect here just by painting. And it can't paint on my subject because I don't have that area selected for my marching ants. So you can make your subject stand out this way just by painting around them. All right. Now you may want to know about the history palette at this point. We could go edit, undo, or Control Z, but I want you to be aware that there's a history palette that you can open up. And I'll stretch that out. And you can go backwards a number of steps that we've taken. So I'll go back, and now I'm back to where I was before painting. So just be aware of the history palette. It can be very helpful if you need to go back to a previous step. All right, let me close that out. And that was under Window History. Okay, another thing that you can do, we've mentioned the inverse. And I'll select my subject this time. If I try painting in my background, now I can't. Only I can paint in my subject area. I'm going to return the color chips to black. And I could create, he doesn't have his arms out. It would look better if he had his arms out. But I could create like an Apple commercial or advertisement by coloring my subjects black like this. And so you could do some different effects like that. Let me open up my history. Go back to where I was. There I was. There I am. Okay. And then one more thing I'd like to show you, and that's the filters. Up here, filter. Now, the filter won't do a lot because the background is so simple. It's just one color. But if you had a multicolored background, you could do a lot of interesting effects with the filters. I'm just going to put a texture on, and I'll try mosaic tiles. And you get this dialog box, and you can make some adjustments to how things look. And you can also go into these other features and really get the background to look the way you want. I'm just going to click OK. And now you notice the background changed, but the subject didn't. So that's the power you can have by using the magic wand to create a selection like that. And knowing how to inverse it can be pretty helpful. So we'll give that a try.